What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to focus on those common internet bases or forum bases. They are still running rampant today in the clan world or the clan wars world. We ran into a random matchup, a very mismatch on their side, a lot more Town Hall 11s and 10s than we had, but you know the deal. A lot of them were rushed and so forth. So we're going to start with a Town Hall 10 getting hit by a Town Hall 9. Some of these bases not the best designs, which makes it possible. But you can see that this base has two Inferno towers and three max expos. So not a pushover base for a Town Hall 9 to hit. And we've got the clan castle getting tripped. King's going to go ahead and get tanked it's going to tank for the clan castle so the queen can come up and mop it all behind, standing under poisons, and their only job really is to take care of that clan castle and then hopefully get at least one of the air defenses, which I don't think that this queen is going to be able to do. Still has the ability, but we're going to go ahead and see which way she walks. There's a lot of point defense coming into that queen, and I don't think she's going to get that job done. So it's up to the Laloon portion of this. Look at this, just a spam attack, letting those two Lava Hounds tank that first air defense, and then they're going to make their way around the base. There we go with that third and last Lava Hound at the 9 o'clock air defense. So the whole point is having these air defenses really on the outside portion of that base, in that first compartment, is going to allow for these loons to be able to get to them quick enough so that the Lava Hounds don't get taken out too quickly. So there we go, that last Lava Hound. So these loons are free falling here. They have no tankage at all for themselves, and they've got to make do with what they've got. No spells as well, but I think there's probably about 10 or 12 loons left, and that air defense just is not going to be able to take them all out. So we've got very little cleanup, but we do have a couple pups. And we've got a bunch of loons that are just going to go around this base and take this out. So very nice way to start us out. Not at all an easy hit, as this is a Town Hall 10. And, that's not always simple for a Town Hall 9. And the defenses were at least Town Hall 9 level. So not quite a pushover base. Let's go down to number 29. And I've seen this base many times. I have no idea, and you'll see I don't know what some of these bases are called. We just have that runway in the middle with the two sides and compartments on each. We're going to do a Laloon attack with the queen coming in at noon, but we've got a lot of buildings, trash buildings we can do for the funneling without even stepping in front of any of the defenses. There we go with the max golem, which is going to tank for that queen and allow these wall breakers to get in there. Test wall breaker thrown down there, and then the queen is going to finish that last funneling portion on that that gold mine. Drops the king in there right behind, and their job is to get the clan castle as well as that, at least that one of the air defenses. I think was only one of these air defenses. Spoiler alert, they're going to get more than one air defense, which is it's going to screw the attack up a little bit as overkilling it, but that's just fine. Nice poison. There's dragon and the rest of the clan castle is flying in poison the entire time. Queen is just going to completely ignore that dragon, let the poison do its thing. Look, she's still shooting that. Unbelievable. She's just going to go ahead and shoot the town hall, ignore the clan castle. King's going to do his thing, and I don't think he's going to be able to take out that expo, but close. Now the queen, she knows what's up. She's going to go ahead and use her ability, get that Tesla, and then focus on the air defense. And he's got the Laloonian portion, or the Laloon portion, already coming in. 3 Lava Hounds. And she takes out that second air defense, so they really only have one more air defense left. No reason to even haste these loons at all. He's got a completely full Lava Hound and one that's just about ready to pop, but neither one of them do pop because they take out that air defense. And then these other defenses are so spread out, he can just send the loon portion right behind there. So overkilling the base, did not want the queen to take out that third air defense. But it happened anyway, and worked out for the best. Let's look down with one more, or go down one more, and we can see it's that I don't know what it's that comment. It's kind of like that comment. I forget what they call it, where you have the all the stuff in the core, but everything's on the outside besides the Teslas and the Expos. But it's a variation of that. We're gonna do the Bewitched attack here, Octoquake Bewitched attack. So we're using 8 quadquakes to go ahead and open the entire base up with sending 4, do we have 4 or 5 golems? I think 5 golems and witches with some wizards behind it. And they just need to walk into this base. Some of them are going to go ahead and follow the golems on the outside. It's just going to be a perfect symphony of destruction here. And they're going to come in on each of the sides. Unfortunately, those wizards on the left-hand side are not. They're going to be going without a golem tank, and so they're going to die very soon to that archer tower. But we've got the entire base opened up as soon as the rest of the golems get the memo and start walking their way in here finally. And then we've got witches that are following it up. It's starting to get a little bit, go a little slower here, as far as, you know, just the deployment, not the deployment, just the entire attack. But the queen is being very smart and staying behind all those tanks and just picking up, cherry picking all these buildings, getting the Expos, getting the Teslas, getting all those defenses. And unfortunately, that one king is picking on that one golem and does take it out. But we've got a full golem still going, and it's a full max golem. So that is a very good thing. Queen still has her ability, so she's going to easily take out that enemy king. And then we've just got 3 more defenses left. I believe the queen alone, after she gets done with that storage unit, would be able to take out all 3 of those defenses. But with the help of that golem still there, it's going to be even better. So she walks around, and she finally takes out those defenses. And now it's just time to go ahead and clean things up. So there we go with that. All right, great hit. Let's go down to number 32, and I think this is the PCB base. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's the popular Chinese base, or at least a variation of that, which we've seen a million times and we've hit a million times. What we're going to do here is a Go Bo La Loon. We've got 2 golems coming in here with a funnel. At the 4 o'clock compartment, wall breaker is going in there with these level 8 walls. I think they're level 8 walls. I always forget. I haven't had them in a long time. And then we've got wizards backing them up. Jump goes down. Rage goes down. Queen jumps out of the base. So she is just like peacing out as soon as things get a little bit rough. She's not even going to bother with this clan castle. So it's up to these wizards under Rage, and they're going to do what they need to do. There we go. That hero whiz right there, taking out the baby dragon, doing his thing against that big dragon. Oh, it's so awesome. And the queen is going to die because... yeah, you left the group. Always stay with your group. That's what you got to do. Maybe she'll live. No, I doubt it. I was going to say if we can start the La Lune portion, but she's going to go back and get that AD. So right before she dies, she does the heroic, let's get that AD, and then she allows the La Lune portion to come in here. So we're starting at the 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, making our way around the base. That Tesla farm is pretty annoying. We've got no heals for it, but we do have Lava Hounds tanking. We have 3 Lava Hounds that are tanking for that. Tons of skelly traps, tons of traps coming in on them, and we've really just got, there we go, 2 of them pop. Those lava pups are going to do some serious damage to those skelly traps. Works out for the best, and I think we still have 1 more lava hound. Do we? I can't see. Yes, we do. We have 1 lava hound that's not popped, but we held a loon just for the cleanup, and that's exactly what it does. Sweet. So let's go down to 1 more in our last attack, and we're going to check out Paulino coming in here with a Go Ho Low. So old school. We've got 4 golems. I got a couple of loons, a couple of hogs, but this is just a variation of that. Normally you don't see 4 golems, but the defenses are a little bit lower here, some of them, so he can afford to do that, have that tankage from those golems really getting into this base. He's got 2 jumps to push these golems all the way through that base. Drops a king and queen and the other golems. Wow, we're a little late on those golems down there. But they're going to go ahead and trigger 2 giant bombs on entry. We've got the first jump down. We've got a rage and a heal that still is left to be dropped. And we've got the bowlers coming from behind. And we've got the king doing a lot of tanking. There we go with another baby dragon combination. And that Barbarian King is going to go down very, very quickly. Both of the enemy royals have gone down already. Now it's just time to jump through this core. Those golems are tanking those Teslas. Bowlers going behind those golems, getting tons of value. Look at that. That one bowler right there is just, he's just throwing his rocks around, letting that golem take all those damage. That's what we call a hero bowler. So we've got the queen behind the bowlers on this one, and then we've got the golems tripping that other double set of giant bombs. So these hogs can come from behind, and we can go ahead and take care of these rest of these defenses while the golems are tanking. I don't think there's just spring traps we have to worry about. No more bombs. There we go, hogs flying, and now it's just time to go ahead and clean up. Swag's a wizard, Swag's 2 wall breakers, Swag's queen ability, and a poison, because that's what we can do when we hit a base like this. Really cool strategy, nice attack, and hopefully you all enjoyed this. So again, you're probably going to see these bases quite often when you're spinning random wars. So get used to this kind of composition, get used to the deployments, the spell timing, everything like that. It's all about the timing. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share them with your clan mates. If you guys are enjoying this, I'm sure they'll enjoy it and benefit as well. And go ahead and practice those 6-star clan wars and those 3-star attacks.